Hello everyone, I'm Debalina and I'm here to present a comprehensive walkthrough on branding and pricing strategies. This presentation is especially curated for this today's session, where I will be exploring and explaining advanced concept in marketing, consumer behavior, and business strategy. To start with, I want to share my presentation with you all. In this session, I will explore the building blocks of branding, particularly brand positioning, brand equity, and brand extension, followed by key pricing strategies including cost based, value based, and competition based pricing. I have already mentioned in my PPT the agendas. The whole presentation will be divided into two key areas: branding strategies and pricing strategies. Now let's discuss about what is brand positioning. Brand positioning refers to the unique space of a brand occupies in the minds of consumers related to its competitors. It is about shaping perception and creating a meaningful impression that influence purchase behavior. Brand positioning rely on four critical components. Number one, target audience. Who are or who is the brand speaking to? Like target, number one. Number two is the category. What market or industry does the brand belong to? Then number three, third pillar is differentiation. What makes it stand out from rest of their competitors? And fourth, last but not the least, value proposition. What specific value does the brand offer and obviously add to the consumer's life? I have given one example here, a very classic example of Volvo, which has consistently positioned itself around one core value, which is safety. Unlike other car brands that emphasize on luxury, speed, Volvo's advertising and product features innovations like advanced collision avoidance system all center on the safety of passenger. This focus, the positioning has given Volvo a clear and defensible space in the automotive industry. When we need to discuss about the types of brand positioning, there are three distinct categories we will generally observe. Number one, functional positioning. It emphasizes the product features and benefits. As an example, I have given Colgate Total, where they position around complete oral care with antibacterial protection, long lasting freshness, and cavity prevention. So it's kind of their function. Move to the next type, which is emotional positioning. Appeal to feelings and aspirations. Example I have given here, the Nike's Just Do It campaign, where they connect emotionally with the consumer by promoting empowerment, overcoming adversity, and self-belief. It is not just about the shoes, or rather, they don't even talk about shoes in most of their campaign. It's about the human spirit. Third, but again, it's another very important one, which is symbolic positioning. Builds identity and social status. Example, the one of the biggest or the most common example is Apple. positions itself as a brand for innovators, premium users. Owning an Apple product symbolizes creativity, minimalism, and forward thinking. Brand equity is a huge topic, huge area, but I have just in a very simplistic way, I have closed this one because today's session is not about brand equity. If I get a chance, I'll definitely discuss more on it. It is the added value a brand name provides to a product. It impacts consumer choice, consumer loyalty, and willingness to pay a premium. Aaker's model of brand equity, like there are many social scientists discuss and given a lot of different model which explain and focus on brand equity. But David Aaker identified four components which has been accepted worldwide and validated like in year after year or rather decade after decade. So he has given four like prominent parts of creating brand equity. Number one, awareness. How easily is the brand recognized by the consumer? Number one. Number two, perceived quality. Is it considered high quality or not? Like what exactly people are perceiving. Number two, done. Number three is like association. What ideas and emotions are linked with the brand? Loyalty is the fourth one, which is very important for any like a in the process of brand positioning specifically. Will consumer or will customer choose the brand again? Like you will see in the Apple, the all four are very distinctly like kind of touched, distinctly added in their product. Okay, so we'll move to the next slide, which is an example. I have given one example, Coca-Cola. The very common brand, and like we all know it, nothing more can be explored. But there's a one of the brand which we can use it in any area, in any scenario. It is a powerful example, trust me. Despite being in a category with the near identical alternatives, a lot of competitors are there. In Indian market, a lot of competitor. We don't need to go to US to find out competitors or identical alternatives. Here itself, we have it. Coke commands a premium due to its legacy, global reach, emotional advertising, open happiness. We all know it. Just if open happiness comes up, we just started discussing, thinking about Coca-Cola. Nothing other than that. So that's there. An iconic packaging. It's red and white logo. Everyone can remember and recall it. And contour bottle are universally recognized. Brand extension is when a company uses an existing brand name to launch a new product in a different category or segment. Okay, so same name, but extended their like kind of a different category product launch in a different category or segment. It leverages the parent brand's equity to enter new market. Okay, parent brand equity in to enter a new market. I'll give you a good example which will help us to understand better. So here, the one of the easiest example for me was giving an example related to Dove. Dove launched Dove Men Plus Care soap. Known for its skin-friendly and moisturizing soap, extended into men's personal care, but Dove was known for just soap meant for women, never meant for men. This line extension retained the core value of gentle skincare while targeting a new audience, men. It used strong masculine packaging and messaging while staying true to Dove's identity of caring and dermatologically safe. Okay, not tasted, safety. They look for safety. We'll move to the next one, which is category extension. Amul was the one of the I thought it's one of the easiest example for us. Amul chocolate, a dairy brand trusted for milk, butter, cheese, extended into chocolate. So it's like to understand brand extension, this is the easiest example. Like it's known for their butter, milk, cheese, but another parallel category has come up. So that's their chocolate category. The rationale was if consumer trust Amul for quality dairy, they might trust it for chocolate made for its own milk products. The success hinged on brand trust and ingredient integrity. Milk and Amul. Move to our next slide, which is the success story. And I cannot ignore Apple. I have to give its due. So I have explained the Apple began with their Macintosh computers and has successfully extended into iPhone, iPad, Apple Watches, AirPods, and services like Apple TV Plus. Each extension reinforces Apple's brand equity of innovation. It's very important for everywhere. This is their key. Design excellence, number two, and seamless user experiences. The product ecosystem enhances brand loyalty. So that's why they are Apple. We'll move to the obvious success we have discussed. So we need to have another part, which is failure. Trust me, every coin has both the sides, head and tail. So failure is there. One of the very successful brand, Colgate. Colgate Kitchen Entrees is one of their like failed project. Colgate attempted to launch frozen dinner under the name of Colgate Kitchen Entrees. These failed because consumer couldn't reconcile a brand associated with toothpaste, oral hygiene with food. Extreme. The extension was inconsistent with the Colgate's core brand association, highlighted with the risk of misaligned brand extension. So that is the most important reason for their failure. We'll move to the okay, this is the first part of the presentation. We'll move to the second part of the presentation where we'll discuss the very like kind of precisely we'll discuss the pricing strategies. So pricing strategies determine how companies capture value and compare or compete in the market. Okay, so value and compete in the market is the area. It influences both revenue and brand perception. We'll discuss and we'll understand it slowly that how all these points are related. So there are three key principles. We have the key pricing model we'll discuss today. Cost-based pricing, value-based pricing, and competition-based pricing. So let's quickly explain or discuss the cost-based pricing, which says everything, name says everything. Add a fixed markup to the cost of production. So the price equals to production cost plus profit margin. That's it. It's very simple, straight. So generally company decide their profit margin beforehand. They add it with the production cost, whichever the cost they generate, and they create the price. We'll move to the next one, which is I have given an example. Generally, many company follow this like a strategy. So Nestle is one of those. They apply the cost-based pricing for products like Maggi, Nescafe, milk powder. In these three categories. These are mass market products with predictable cost and standardized margin for them. This pricing cost ensures profit but doesn't account for customer willingness to pay more. Okay. So we'll move to the little bit of pros and then followed by cons of this cost-based pricing. Pros are like it's easy calculate, obviously, ensure profitability because it's already we know the profit margin. The cons, it's ignore consumer demand. They don't even bother that what exactly will be the demand of that product. Not responsible to market change. If whether there is a change or as per their change, they are creating or changing their pricing. No, they are not doing it. And also they are not very much concerned with about their competition. Okay, we'll move to the second type of strategy, which is value based pricing, where price is determined by perceived value to the customer, not by the cost. So perceived value to the customer regarding the product or service whichever they're receiving. So, example I have given one of my favorite examples, Apple. Um, they charges a premium for iPhone, not just of their technology, but because consumer associate it with the design, status, innovation, and seamless ecosystem. Despite higher cost, demands remain strong due to the value consumers perceived. Obviously, this kind of for this type of strategy also have pros and cons. We'll quickly discuss the pros. It's a high margin. Obviously, the value gets it's a perceived value. If you're delivering good product as per the consumer's expectation, you can charge a premium. Align pricing with customer expectation. Those are the pros. Now move to the cons. It requires deep understanding of consumer perception. You need to know about what consumer want, need, demand very carefully, very mindfully. And obvious reason can backfire in any moment. If your product value or quality drops, automatically there's a high probability that you will lose the market share. We'll move to the next one. Okay, I have already explained the cons. So, third type of consume pricing strategy. Competition based pricing as a third type. Here the prices are set with reference to the competitors, often used in highly saturated market. So as per competitors pricing, the product whichever they are launching, companies launching, they will also select that price. Example, like very safe example I have given, and it's understandable easily. So Ola, Uber, both the companies are generally follow this kind of a pricing model. Ride hailing apps like Ola and Uber frequently adjust fare based on each other prices. Surge pricing, discount, promotion are all driven by market competition rather than the cost or value. They literally, not, I should not tell copy, they generally get inspired by each other very easily. Pros ensure market relevance. Obviously, all are same. And number two, help attract price sensitive customer. That's obvious reason. Otherwise, whoever will pay like a charge less, that will get the highest benefit. So both the company or the all the company in the same sector will charge the same. Cons, obviously, there are negative side, can lead to price war. There is obviously there is a chance that people start charging pretty less and the value of that product or service drops. Phase to communicate unique brand value. So there are value of that product loss. Okay. So that's the more or less the brief about my area, my topic. Obviously, if I get more chance, more time, I would have explained much more like elaborate way. So thank you for your time and attention. To summarize, brand positioning shapes the perception. Brand equity drives long-term profitability. Brand extension offer growth. If aligned with core value, pricing strategy reflect brands' internal and external realities. So I can easily conclude in this way. Since this will be shared and with you, please give me feedback. Please give me share your thoughts, questions in the comment section. Thank you once again, and all the best in your research journeys.